Hey everyone, Weston Summers, another awesome video that I'm going to try and improve or teach you how to do something. Maybe it'll help you. This may just be a gimmick or it could be something cool. This is something you can do with your leftover shotgun shells if you have some that are damaged or something, and that is to make a survival candle like what I have shown over here. Now, you may not believe it or not, but with a cotton ball and some leftover wax, that one's been burning right there for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's only about a third of the way down. So I wouldn't have believed it burned that long. I haven't made any that burn that long. But what you'll need is you'll need your brass. Please make sure it's fired. A candle. You'll need 2 pair of pliers to pull the ends off, and you'll need a cotton ball to make your wick. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take this shell, and we're going to use this candle right here, and all we're going to do is we're going to heat the shell, just the brass part. Don't burn your plastic. Have your pliers ready. And when we heat this, what it's going to do is it's going to make the brass let go from the plastic. It'll melt. It'll leave the primer in and everything, because we don't need any holes in our thing to let wax out. So roll this around for a second. Doesn't matter if it gets smutty. A candle is plenty hot. Doesn't require a blowtorch. And after you get it, let's grab it and see if it's going to come out or not. Hold on, I'm taking it off camera. And I had to squeeze a little harder than usual, but that's what you get right there. It just snaps right out. Sorry I had to take that off camera, but it just pops right out of there. So this part you can throw away, or if you wanted to cut it, this is how wide it is when it gets done being cut, so you could use that to start a fire on and transfer your fire to your tinder bundle. Okay, so now you're done with your candle. You can set it out of the way. So here's what we have. It will be slightly warm, but it cools off very fast. The black stuff, don't worry about it. Bending it, don't worry about it. Take your rag, and it will just simply wipe the soot right off of it. It may be a little dirty. So next we're going to make a wick for our little survival candle here. So to do that, you take a cotton ball and you peel off a little bit and you start twisting it. And I just twisted this down. Doesn't matter what color it is. I got black stuff all on my finger here. And you keep pulling it off, and you're essentially making just a little homemade thread here. You just pull out a little bit and then twist, and then go a little farther and twist. So get as much as you want and break it off. So this is probably enough, more than enough, because you want to leave some up in the air. There's no way to make this stay up. So starting right here in the middle, I like to just put it in there. If I can make it behave. I can't do it with one hand there. You want to coil it into the bottom of your thing. Now, it doesn't require this much fuse or this much wick, but I find it does a little better. Now, when you get down to the end right here, put one over the top and kind of tuck it back down in the side, because when it gets done, you want to take something and you want to pull up on an edge as it's drying, because when you pull up on that edge, it'll make it stand up if you can stuff this down in here, and it'll make your wick last, or make your wick burn better. So after it gets like that, it looks something like this, or if you want one side, take your candle, and using our trusty leftover candle again that we've made like 8 videos of, just completely fill it up with wax. This may take a second, but when it gets all the way full, you'll want to hold up on it, and you can let it cool, but we'll light this one and show you how easy it is to make it burn. So fill these up, put them in your pack, make you 4 or 5 of them, and just throw them in the fire. You can see there's really not much to it, and that one's completely full just with a second. Sorry it takes long, but I'm just showing you how to do it. So here's what you're looking for. You're looking for something like that. You got your wick up, and just to show you how easy it lights, I'll see if I can do it with the lighter here. Hold her to it for a second until your wick gets burning. You got to take the wax off of it. The wax makes it waterproof. And once it gets going, it will just produce a nice, even flame, and it heats very evenly because it's so small. So it'll burn for like 15 to 20 minutes. So when you throw this in the fire or you throw it in the edge of your thing, it'll continue to wick. So like I said, you don't need that much wick, since it you can't eat up that much wick and that little bit of fuel, but it helps take up some extra space. And if you had to pull it out of there, you'd have the wick covered in wax if you needed to throw it in the fire. So that's just a little tip you can do using leftover shotgun shells, and they seem to burn pretty good. Here's what one looks like when it's burned completely down that I just made. So that one's been burning, that timer would make it about 20-something minutes just on that one. So don't be surprised if you get some long burn times out of it. When it gets down like that, it will fall over. I think a little piece of wire or a little piece of stick would hold it right back up. but it will stand just like that, and you can play around with them. So, maybe that's just something cool you can do, or maybe someone will actually save somebody's life. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more useful videos, and hope y'all have happy camping and tell me about your adventures. See ya.